secret side of me I never let you see. I keep it caged, but I can't control it. And I feel it deep within, it's just beneath the skin. I must confess that I feel like a monster. I hate what I've become, the nightmare's just begun.
Hey, what's up, bitches? And here is a standard battle here against 2BetheMan, aka Josh. So yeah, let's get this started. So he leads up with an ape, I lead up with an ape as well. I set up my rocks here because I want them to set up early in the game and they might help me out as well. So he goes for close combat. I do have the focus sash, which is very good for me, but I should have predicted that he has the Mach Punch, but I was thinking, maybe he doesn't, but he does, so that really sucks. So I go to my Rotom, and here I made a really big misplay. I should have went for the Thunderbolt, and you'll see why. I do go for the Shadow Ball, and I do take it out, but here's where I should have gone for the Thunderbolt. He brings in his Tyranitar, and if I would have gone for the Thunderbolt, I could have just do like a bunch of damage to his T-Tar, but then again he probably would have switched into something else that resists the Thunderbolt, so really did not matter. So I'm just gonna stay in and keep on Shadow Balling because I know that he's just gonna keep on pursuing me, which is kinda obvious, and yeah, I just lost my Roam, which really sucks. So now I go into my Scizor because I'm thinking this thing is choice banded. I'm hoping it's banded, so I go for a substitute here. He goes into his Gliscor. Now I did not want to see this, but god damn it. So he goes for a taunt, and I don't know why I go for the agility. It was just like, yeah, I'll just set up an agility just below or something. I don't know. He goes for an Earthquake. That's obviously gonna break my sub, of course. Nothing new there. And I go for X Scissor just to get some damage in, and that does like nothing to the Gliscor. It really didn't like nothing to it, so that really sucks. So I'm gonna switch out here, and I'm gonna go into my Suicune here. He goes for the Toxic, very nice prediction on his part. But I know I can easily take this Gliscor out with an Ice Beam. So I do go for the Ice Beam. He switches and he goes into his Latias. Now here I was kinda happy that I did get some damage in on his Latias, but I know that this thing's gonna trick me. It's kinda obvious that he is gonna trick me, so I decided to switch out here and go into my Scizor here. So he does go for the trick, and at this point, since he's got that Gliscor, I really do not need the Scizor at this point. So he goes into a Swampert. I go for X Scissor because it's my stab move, and it's like the only move I have that can do some damage. So it does nothing to the Swampert, and I go for another one. And surprisingly, I do not get a crit with this X Scissor. Depending on X Scissor has a high crit ratio, which is kind of sad, but anywho, this is where the little mini Star War begins, and there are a couple here. So he brings in his Gliscor, and I'm just staying in here just for Death Water because I need a safe switch into my Suicune. So yeah, he goes for an Earthquake. He taunts me, predicting the switch into Suicune, but I just stay in again just for Death Water, and he's just gonna keep on roosting like a faggot, and I'm just gonna keep on X Scissoring like a dumbass, and I do live the Earthquake by 7 HP, but there's no point of me switching now, so I'm just gonna keep on X Scissoring, hoping for a crit. Doesn't happen, and I missed a X Scissor on the last one because of Sandville hacks, which is gay, but it happens. So I bring in my Suicune, and I'm thinking, yeah, he's gonna go for the taunt, so I'm gonna go for the Ice Beam, but I miss. And that just really annoys me, cause yeah, that just annoys the crap out of me. So he goes into his Jew Vaporeon. I don't see how that is a Jew, but I'm guessing it is, but I don't know how that is a Jew. So yeah, let's see what happens here. I think I switch here. Yes, I do switch, and I go into my Jirachi because I know this thing cannot hurt me at all to my Jirachi. So he goes for Hinted Power Electric. I was actually expecting this thing to go for a protect, you know, be like a Stolly Vaporeon, but he just goes for hidden power electric just to get some damage in. But yeah, whatever. So I go for substitute. He goes into a Swampert, since my only attacking move is Thunderbolt and Flash Cannon, I know I can't use Thunderbolt on this thing, so my only option to do here is just to keep on Flash Canning. And that's not good for me, so he's just gonna roar me, and that really sucks. So I get roar into my Suicune, and surprisingly, I live the Stout Rocks, I live the Sandstorm, and I live the Toxin. So that was just like, wow, damn, that was pretty awesome. So he's gonna switch here, and he's gonna go into his Latias, predicting the rest. And I do go for the rest, which is good for me, and I'm gonna get my Chesto Berry, and which is good for me, but this is kinda really bad for me as well, because not having leftovers really cost my Suicune, and I really wish I did have the leftovers on this thing, but oh my god, it probably would have made it easier for me, but yeah, whatever. So I go into my Jirachi, predicting the Draco Meteor, but he just goes for the Thunderbolt, and he gets the Parahax, and I was like, oh my fucking god, can this game get any worse than this? I don't know, let's find out, shall we? So he goes for the Thunderbolt on his Latias, and I get the Parahax. Oh wow, that's fantastic! Okay, moving on. So, he got his Lychee Berry boost, which is just like lows, and he goes for another Thunderbolt. It's not gonna take me out, and I finally get off a move, so I'm able to take it out with a Flash Cannon, which is good for me. But he's just gonna bring in his Gliscor, and he's just gonna go for the Earthquake for the KO. So down goes my Jirachi, and let's see here, Sandstorm's raging, Gliscor is getting some lefties. Oh my god, this is so damn long. I go into my Suicune here, and I'm just gonna go for the Ice Beam, because I know he has Vaporeon still, so I really don't want him to get the water absorbing ability, so yeah. I go for Calm Mind here, because I know this Vaporeon can't do anything to me. Because I know if it's running Hidden Power Electric, I know it can't really do anything to me at all, so... But I know at this point, he's just gonna... I know what his plan here is. He's just gonna force me to rest. And, yeah, I really do have to rest. Because, yeah. He goes for a Wish here. And I go for the rest here, just to get back at full HP. And he goes for the Hidden Power Electric. And it does like nothing to my Suicune at all. It just like laughs at it, of course. So he switches and he goes into a Swampert. So I was like, oh crap. So I might as well stay in, burn off a turn of sleep, and he's just gonna roar me. And I go into my Lucario Sable Wolf. Yeah, I'm just gonna go for the close combat, and that's gonna easily take out the Swampert without a doubt. So yeah, down goes Swampert, and now he's gonna go into his Gliscor here, and I'm gonna switch out, and I'm gonna go into my Suicune here again, and he's gonna go for the Earthquake. That's not gonna do anything because this is max physically bulky Suicune. Because max physically bulky Suicune is win, and yeah. He goes for an Earthquake again. Now, I was really debating on what to do here, to go for a rest or an Ice Beam. And, at this point, I felt like, yes, I got this game in the bag as long as his Tyranitar is not Scarf. But, that's not the case, because he told me on Skype that his Tyranitar is Scarf, so... He's gonna outspeed my Suicune, and he's gonna get off an Earthquake. And my last Pokemon is a Lucario, so but since he's Scarf, I am not gonna outspeed it and kill it off with a close combat. So I just gotta hope that Extreme Speed will get a crit or something, but that's not gonna happen. And he's just gonna finish me off with an Earthquake. So that was a good game, Josh. Go check out his channel. Links in the description. And yeah, don't forget to check out my other channel as well, my playthrough channel. If you do not know it, the link's in the description as well. So And today's question of the day is, what do you think about, I heard rumors that Damp Rock in UU is gonna be banned. Now, I'm not sure if this is true or not, but what do you think? Do you think it should be banned, or should it stay the way it is? To me, I don't think so. I mean, if they worry about Damp Rock, they should really worry about Heat Rock as well, because Sunny Day is very powerful, as well as Rain Dance team and Sunny Day teams and blah blah blah. So leave your interesting comments in the comment section below, and yeah, cause I love reading them, and yeah, I will check you guys later. Peace out, bitches.